It's a little bass. Wow, he smacked this thing like a freight train. Nothing huge. Wow, that took me completely by surprise. What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to the Flow Bass channel. I'm Eric, and today I'm actually fishing with lures that my subscribers have chose for me. A couple months ago, I went live on Instagram. I was in Bass Pro Shops, and I told my subscribers to pick the lures for me that I would be fishing with. And I know it was a couple months ago, but the Yozuri Popper was one of them from Chris Quintero. So yeah, that was a sick eat, but I'm gonna let this guy go and see if we can catch a couple more on this guy. See you later, little buddy. Oh my gosh! Did you guys see that? Oh my, what is this? This has got to be a peacock. This thing is running hard. Yep, it's a little peacock. He's not huge. Oh, we just got him in the chin too. We just got him in the chin. Wow, I love how these guys explode on these lures. Well, he's a little bit bigger than I thought he was. I got peacock bass on the popper from Chris Quintero again. That was so sick how this guy just exploded on it. It was like out of nowhere. Freaking explosion went off in the water and he ate. So yeah, that was awesome. I'm gonna switch to a new lure and yeah, see if we can catch some more. But yeah, let's give this guy a nice release and just keep on going. All right, little peacock. Alright guys, so as I said earlier, I went live on Instagram and I had my subscribers pick out the lures. So let me talk to you a little bit about the lures that I've got. So first off, you guys saw me catch the that bass and the peacock on the Yozuri 3DB. This is the popper. The color that was recommended was like a crystal color. It was like a translucent clear almost, but I actually already had a bunch of these in my tackle box, so I figured I'd save a couple bucks, and I don't know, I might be cheating a little bit, but I just went basically with what I already had. So, and the one I picked was this, I don't know what the pattern of this is. I'll put this right here on the screen. But yeah, this basically looks like a lot of the Mayan cichlids that are in this pond, so I figured this would be the best choice. Obviously, that worked. So yeah, Chris, this was an awesome lure. And just speaking about all these lures, you know, I told them they can pick whatever lure they wanted as long as, well, I didn't really give them any rules. I just said pick whatever lure. It could be as crazy or, you know, basic as you want. Now, I do have to admit that a buddy of mine, Ryan, was on the live stream, and he wanted me to fish with a giant squid, a pink trolling rig, whatever, that you would like fish with for like marlin or whatever. Yeah, no, Ryan, no. So yeah, he gave me a lot of flack for that when I came back to work. But anyway, so his second choice was a duck lure, which I was in Bass Pro and I looked as hard as I could for that duck lure, and I couldn't find it. What is it called? The suicide duck. I could not find it. They just didn't have it. Runner-up choice was a rat lure. So, and this was the only rat lure that they had, so whatever. So I don't know, I might tie this on next. I'm not sure. But anyways, and then next up, my buddy Matt, who actually was in the live stream as well, he wanted me to fish the Fat Albert in the chartreuse pepper color on like a jig head. So I got the Fat Alberts, and then I picked up a couple different jig heads. I got an underspin and then just a regular jig head or whatever that you find at Walmart from Strike King. I'm gonna actually put that on the underspin. Actually, I'm gonna put that on next and see what I can do with that. I might actually be able to knock this one off the list too. And then last on the list was the Gambler Big Easy and Ghost Shad. I can't remember the name of the guy who recommended this for me. But yeah, obviously this is a go-to. The ghost shad, I personally don't throw that much here in South Florida, but I'll definitely give this a shot. I think we can get this knocked off the list too. It's kind of a high pressure day today, so fishing is going to be pretty tough. You know, I wanted to get those bites in the morning, and as you can see, it's not really that early anymore. So, but anyways, I'm going to rig up a couple more of these lures and just keep on fishing. So I'll see you guys on the GoPro. Oh my gosh, I actually had a bite on this thing. I don't know what that was. Might have only been like a Mayan cichlid because it did like the machine gun. Oh my gosh, did you guys see that? Aside from the popper, today hasn't been that easy of a day. I've been fishing for like the past hour with no bites. Come on, give me a bite. I need something. Oh, I got a little freaking tiny ass bass. Are you serious? Well, I did catch, I'm counting this guy. I caught a fish on Matt's Fat Albert on an underspin. The underspin was my choice, but the Fat Albert and the green pumpkin pepper, ridiculous. How do you catch fish on that, Matt? All right, guys, so I got the Big Easy rigged up. I'm gonna fish around for a little bit more. I mean, I've kind of fished this whole lake and the bite isn't really that hot. Or it could just be the lures I'm using. I don't know, that popper was awesome in the morning. Definitely loved catching those two fish on the popper. But yeah, I'm gonna throw this around and then I might switch up spots. We'll just see what happens, but hopefully I can catch something on this guy. I mean, there are big bass in here and we'll see. I don't think I'll catch a peacock on this, but you never know. Oh, I had no drag set. No freaking drag set at all. But we got one. I mean, they do call it the Gambler Big Easy, but doesn't mean it catches big fish. Although, I'm not talking trash. I love this bait. This is one of my favorite baits. Anyways, see you later, dude. And if I didn't mention, Gambler has the absolute best scent out of any fishing lure that I've ever smelt or thrown or fished, whatever. They have the best scent. All right, see if we can knock off that mouse off the list. I got a spot that's actually right across the street. All right, made it over to the spot. Hopefully that I can knock this mouse off the list. I'm not quite, well, I still got to walk down there, but of course I'm going to fish my way over to the spot. Maybe I'll get lucky. Oh, snakehead. That's a nice, well, no, doesn't look like he's that big. Yeah, he's actually pretty tiny. Are you kidding me how hard this guy fought? Well, that's exactly why I came to this spot, you guys. He got those hooks big time. One in the top jaw, one in the bottom. Hey. Oh, there we go. All right, well, there we go. That's what I figured I'd knock the rat off the list with. And of course, we catch and release all of our snakeheads. Well, except the ones we eat. So, that's that. Whoa, was that like 2 casts in? All right, so that's exactly why I came to this spot. I knew there's snakeheads in here. There's also big bass here too, but really, with that topwater bait and the high pressure that we're experiencing right now, I figured that a snakehead's gonna be my best bet. So I still got this little bit of canal left. I'm gonna keep fishing it, see if I can catch another fish, hopefully a bass, but you know, snakehead is the targeted species, so let's do this. All right, taking a look at our bait here. Looks like it came out in one piece. It's not tore. Yeah, we're good. Just a little bit of water in there. All right, not bad. That's the live target mouse, field mouse, that's what it's called. Pretty good. See if we can catch another one. Oh, he came off. That was another snakehead. I don't think that one was that big either. Yeah, that was definitely another snakehead. Took some paint off the old field mouse. Whew. All right, guys, so that pretty much does it. You know, I've been fishing for quite a long time, and I'm happy to say that I caught a fish on every single one of these lures. So let me show you real quick the lures that I was fishing with. The first one was the Yozuri 3DB popper. I have that on a 7-foot medium heavy spinning rod. It's actually Bass Pro Shop's Pro Qualifier, and I've got that with the Shimano Stratic CI4 2500 series, 15-pound braid, nothing too crazy. Yeah, so this was an awesome lure. You know, I don't fish poppers that much, and so when Chris picked this one out, I was pretty excited to use it. I picked basically a big long flat. It was a big long grass flat, very shallow, only maybe 3 feet deep at the most. And even though it was still a little bit windy, I was giving it real big hard pops. I wasn't doing small twitches, and that's how I got bit on both that bass and the peacock bass. So that was really cool, and again, this color mimics those Mayan cichlid that are in that lake, so I figured that would be the best choice. All right, next lure, which is my absolute least favorite out of the 4, was the Fat Albert grub in chartreuse pepper. This thing stands out like a sore thumb in the water. I did manage to catch a very small bass, about twice the size of this lure, and if I had it on a this is a 1/4 ounce, just little underspin that I got at Walmart. I needed some kind of jig or something to rig this up with, so I picked that up. Yeah, this is a bad lure. For bass is what I'm trying to say. Next up should be a staple in every one of your tackle boxes. It is in mine, and that of course is the Gambler Big Easy. Now, any color of your choice, they make tons of awesome colors. And of course, you know, you can use these by themselves. You can put like a jig skirt in front of this, so it's an improvised swim jig. I was using this on, this is a Laser Trocar 5/0 swim bait hook. It's got the little hitch pin in the front so you can thread it right on there. And then I was using a 3/8 ounce tungsten weight. The rod and reel, you guys know, you guys saw the Shimano Corrado K, and then the rod I was using was 13 Fishing Omen. It's like a 7'1" medium heavy. You know, I figured I'd just try this rod out. Of course, I broke my other rod that was basically the equivalent of that, so I needed to pick up something. It was $100, so I figured give it a shot, and I love it. And then this is 20-pound fluorocarbon. All right, so next up was Ryan's suggestion. He came on the live stream on Instagram, and he wanted me to fish a freaking giant pink squid trolling lure. Dude, what are you thinking? Like, look, I said it could be as normal or as weird of a lure as possible, but come on, I gotta be able to catch something on it. I have to be able to at least make the fish react or something. Giant pink squid, what? So his second choice was that Suicide Duck or Kamikaze Duck by Savage Gear. I can't remember the name, but I actually could not find that at Bass Pro Shop, so his final runner-up was a rat or mouse lure, and the one that Bass Pro Shop had was the Live Target field mouse. And this thing's pretty cool. 2 casts and I caught a snakehead, a small snakehead for that matter. That thing fought like a 10-pounder. I don't know, he could have been caught up in some grass or something, but as soon as you set the hook on those guys, they start thrashing and you're trying to pull them in, and it's impossible. But yeah, I caught that guy on this. Great hook penetration, even through that bony mouth and head of theirs, had great hook penetration. And this thing looks sick in the water. It's got this awesome elastic tail. That thing looks pretty cool. But anyways, I was using that on my heavy duty setup. It's the Daiwa Tatula Tactical. That's the Tackle Warehouse Special Edition. I don't think they make that anymore, but that went on sale on Christmas and I had to pick one up. 8-to-1 gear ratio, super fast. 65-pound bull buster, and the rod is a Fitzgerald Stunner HD 7'6", medium heavy. Definitely recommend that rod if you're looking to do some heavier baits and stuff like that. So guys, definitely give everybody a follow who suggested a lure for me. This video would not have come to fruition if it weren't for those guys coming onto my live stream on Instagram and picking out these lures. So I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more of these videos, so stay tuned. I'll give you much more advanced notice than an hour like I did the last time, but make sure you hit that subscribe button because I'm definitely doing this again. It was a lot of fun, and of course it can be as weird or normal of a lure as you like. But definitely hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, please hit that like button. It's gonna expose my content to a bigger audience. All the support that you guys have been giving me is so much appreciated. And of course, I'm doing giveaways all the time as well. Once we hit 200 subs, we're doing a giveaway. That's right around the corner, you guys. So until then, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.